Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Word Vomit. We are coming at you live from our studios. We've been together all day.
I know it sucks. I'm over you.
What?
I'm over you.
We were supposed to paint today. Well,
a lot of things are supposed to be done today.
Right.
We were supposed to record with the guest at 2. That I was, at least what I thought.
That was wrong. That was your fault.
We agreed in Home Depot that it was your fault.
You don't look at the calendar is what the problem is.
You told me
you
the wrong time.
never look at the calendar.
You told me the wrong time is what the problem is.
Yeah, but then I know you get these alerts because you've told me before that you get the alerts.
I don't get the alerts.
You do get the alerts.
I don't get.
You lied to me. You told me before that you get the alerts. Okay, I don't know what we're discussing here.
Let me finish. I get your personal alerts. I don't get the Cheesemez alerts.
Then how did you? That's such a lie.
Because the only time I've ever told you was like, hey, I'm getting your personal alerts.
Right.
Why?
Right. You're getting them because I accidentally put them on the Cheesemez calendar. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. So you get them when I accidentally put them on the Cheesemez calendar. Mm-hmm. So because they are on the Cheesemez calendar, it means you're getting the Cheesemez calendar alerts. You buffoon.
No, it means that now you're accidentally putting Cheesemez shit.
No,
on your
it's still
calendar.
on the orange. I only use Apple Calendar for our stuff, and I use Google Calendar for me and the family stuff. I don't put anything else on my family stuff anymore. Yup.
Calendar says for today.
Go ahead. Anyway, it's orange, isn't it? It's orange. It's orange.
No, it's purple.
Let me see.
It's purple.
Cheesemez? Oh, on yours. On yours is different. What does it say?
Yeah, you idiot.
And what does it say? But what does it say?
Since you said it was orange and it's not orange, I was in the right. Okay, yeah, it's on the calendar, but we had agreed last week.
I know, but you never check the calendar. What if I change things? I change them on the calendar always. I might not tell you, forget, but you never change.
You should let me
check
know.
the calendar. I forget to let you know sometimes, and sometimes I just don't want to talk to you.
Let me know.
Anyways,
if you know that I don't check the calendar, why wouldn't you just tell me?
Because I want you to check the calendar.
See?
You see?
Much like our next topic that we're going to get into at the end. Much like our topic that we're going to get at the end.
Who is actually so the month of so the month of March is
the month of March.
The month of March is Selena month. Isn't her birthday on? Her birthday's also on March.
No, it's in April.
Is it?
I don't know.
Anyways, she died on the 9th. No, on the 31st. Wait, when's her birthday? Her birthday might be in April, Rick, I think.
I think it's in April.
I think it's in April. Anyway, it is the month of March and we're celebrating Selena.
April 16th, 1971.
April 16th, 1971. Oh my God, she died 50. Ricky, we can't get into that right now. Listen.
What I was saying was our argument, much like that, what we're going to talk about later, was pointless.
Put this on hold. Right.
That's what I was trying to say, but did you have coffee?
Yeah.
There you go. That's why. You're firing on all cylinders.
Yes. Here we go.
None of them are balanced.
All right.
Go ahead.
So the reason why I was mad is because, my husband has borrowed my brother's boots before for events. So we had that 15 and I was like, huh?
Might as well just give them to him.
Might as well. Anyways, shut up. And so I asked him to bring them. Mind you, we both live very far away from where this 15 was going to be taking place. So Ricky, I guess you drive halfway out. And then you call me and tell me that you...
No, not halfway. Right to the door. You know why I remembered?
Right to what door?
The door of the venue. You know why I remembered?
I thought you were talking about your front door.
No.
And you still drove all the way over there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, what?
I remember.
Oh my God.
Okay, so I had set them aside to...
Why wouldn't you just put them in your car?
Because I wasn't sure whose car we were taking. It was up in the air. And we were getting ready. I did think about putting them in the car, but then I was like, they're right there. I'll see them. I didn't see them. But we were driving and I was in the back seat. I think Jasenia was driving. We were in Alex's car and Alex was in the front seat. And then I was like scrolling through my phone or whatever. And I put it down. I'm looking out the window, and I'm just like, this is gonna be fun. Like, gonna have a good time, have a couple drinks, like dance with Jasenia. We haven't danced in a while. Like, this is gonna be a really good time. And then John texted me. He's like, let me know when you're outside. I was like, okay. That's weird. Why would he? I was like, that's weird. I wonder why John wants to know when I'm.
See, if and that were me,
okay.
Can I just interject real quick? If that were me, I would have just gone straight home and got the boots and been late. But because you're selfish,
I wasn't driving.
Right, but at that point,
but here's the thing, though. I called John and let him know, and I said, "Hey, I'll be back in a little while."
Do you know what he was wearing? Do you know what he was wearing?
Why he was wearing those though?
Because he had nothing else to wear, and he was waiting for you.
He ended up wearing his Air Forces, and it was a nice outfit.
You talked to him about that. Why didn't you wear your Air Forces, you dummy? I'm gonna tell him that you said that.
Well, you said that, and it's on audio and video recording, and we're gonna put this out to the world.
I will be cutting this actually because I am the editor. I will be cutting this out of the podcast. That's just fine. So you know. Now you keeping the memory card and making it double. Anyways, that's why we were mad. Sorry that we didn't explain that.
Formatting these.
What?
Not you never formatting these.
Oh, because I. Is that a bad thing? Is that a bad thing? Not for you now. The original. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Like when you said he was tacky in his Vans, I was like, why didn't he just like you were gonna be there?
I don't think that you had the right to ask that at that point.
No, not at all.
Right.
But he looked fine in his van. Like once he got his Air Forces, it was fine. And also, I had called John and I told him like, "Hey, I'm gonna go back and get the
But
boots."
You shouldn't have given them the option to tell you not to.
Yeah, but I like John.
Right. So at that point, you should have just gone back without calling.
Yeah.
Right.
But also, also we talked about this last week. What? It was a very good. It was. I feel like it was a learning moment for you. Even though I did it unintentionally, and it was my fault, and I do take responsibility for
I'm about to wake up right at this moment.
Hold on. That's what I'm saying. You have a tendency to hold on. Let me finish. You have a tendency to lash out. You know what's crazy? I was talking to a friend of mine, and she told me I was a very good gaslighter. Anyway, so you have a tendency to lash out. With whatever emotion is up on the docket, that's what you go with, right?
Not the docket.
Right? Whichever emotion, like your heart is swirling constantly. Whichever one just happens to stop, that's the one you go with, and you got blinders on. You got peaky blinders on.
Peaky blinders. I love them.
See? Stupid accent. That's what was in your heart, so it came out. Where are you going? What are you doing? Why are you running around? What's wrong with you?
That's exactly what I did at the 15.
Why wouldn't you just do it here on camera? Why wouldn't you just do it here on camera? Because I was that blinded.
Okay, go ahead.
Do it again. Nobody saw it. All these people are going to see is that I just looked off to the side.
Okay, this is exactly... So I was so enraged.
Hold on, let me finish. Okay, no, actually, yeah. You first.
I was so enraged at the 15.
I was so enraged. I was singing about the words too hard.
I couldn't explode, so I imploded.
That's what I'm saying.
So at one point I remember doing this. At one point I remember doing this at the 15. I don't know if I had already handed the phone off or if I had the phone on my hand, but I went... And then I just started eating.
You had to take a lap. But see, here's the thing is like, I think that was good for you. I think it was a good thing.
And it feel good.
I think it was good. Because what would your normal reaction have been?
I would have just started yelling.
Yes, exactly. You would have started yelling at your best friend's daughter's quinceañera.
Right.
And you would have made a whole scene and you would have made it all about you. But because... I forgot. because I forgot. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me.
No.
Look at me.
You're such a
Because I
gaslighter.
forgot. Because I forgot the boots.
I'm gonna lean into your face every time you wink.
Put a little ding noise.
Right, okay.
Because I forgot the boots, it forced you to internalize that anger. Not that it's a good thing, but it made you realize, like, this is not the time or place to do this. I know that in my heart, I want to scream and shout, but this is not the right moment. So I need to figure out how to let this out. And the way that you decided to do it was you took a lap and then you binge ate.
Which also I think I was telling
stuffed your face.
Ricky, I ate all my kids' plates. Granted, like, I ate their leftovers, but that's 5 plates. That's like 2 dinners right there. So I ate like 3 dinners that night. Anyways, when I was still so angry, and also I'm angry at you by the way that you did not come begging for me.
No, I thought it'd be best just to let you cool off.
I think it was the best, but that also included in my anger because
Well,
when
I sat down. Hold on. There's another thing where you're assuming that I gotta walk in and immediately go to you. It's a quinceañera.
No.
I gotta go say hi to Victoria, John. I gotta congratulate.
That's not what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm saying.
I gotta say hi to all the people. Hey guys, oh my god, having like all the pleasantries.
Right.
You know,
You're gonna be mad all over again. But here I can implode. Explode, I mean. Listen, it wasn't that. It wasn't that when you first walked in, you didn't directly come to me. But you knew I was mad. Mm-hmm. Like mad.
Mm-hmm. You were
because
fine.
at one point I was yelling on you on the phone. Like it was gearing up there, right? Or who was I yelling at then if it wasn't
You
you?
didn't yell at me. I only talked to John.
Oh, I was yelling in the background. What's up? Not yelling, but it was getting there. Mm-hmm. And no, but when you finally did get to me, I was like, don't talk to me. Like really aggressively. I know.
Yeah, but
I meant that.
I know what you meant because I feel like as soon as you saw me coming towards the tables, because our tables were right next to each other, I think you expected me to say something right there. But then I was like, I'm gonna leave her alone. I'll sit down. We'll get settled in, and then I'll be like, hey, I'm really sorry. But I think like you were, I just like tapped you and was like, hey, don't talk to me. I think you were holding that in like as soon as you saw me.
Ricky, I clocked you at the door, fool. I knew exactly from your odorous cologne. I knew it was you.
I didn't have to. Oh no, yeah, I did.
You look tacky, by the way. I'm just saying.
Great. Just then you said I look good, so that's all that matters.
Nobody could ever insult you because you believe that you look so good all the time.
Not all the time. I need a haircut. I know my flaws.
Forgetting things is a big fault too.
That's a Nunez. That's a Nunez thing. That is a Nunez trait. We are very forgetful. All Dad right. Forgot to come back. Dad forgot to book a return flight.
Dad forgot not to pawn my 15 jewelry to buy that flight ticket.
Was that what it was?
Yeah, you didn't know I don't have my 15 jewelry.
It was fake anyway.
Obviously it was worth something if you bought it for the ticket.
It was fake.
Maybe mom pawned it to pay the rent. I'm over here blaming Dad this whole time.
Yeah. I was like, that jewelry was earned money. Enough to pay the rent.
Little bit, you know.
So.
All right. Yes.
Yeah. So there was that. Y'all had a fun night last night or Friday.
Yeah. So, like, we had. I don't know if I should say this part. I'm not gonna say it. So me and our friend and my brother's girlfriend Jasenia, we went out on Friday night. Fiance, sorry. We went out on Friday night and we just got throwed. Mm-hmm. Like so throwed. I hadn't gotten that drunk since the weekend before.
I haven't gotten that drunk in 7 days.
Literally. I was doing good.
Were you drunk at the quince?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Well, I was focusing on you.
You know,
I had a tummy ache.
the whole time?
Not the whole time, but like I was feeling like woo, like off.
Really?
Yeah,
You were drinking.
I had 2 beers.
Oh.
But what had happened was that I think I can only drink Shiner. That's the only beer that like I can feel good on and just like not.
I haven't heard you.
Yeah. But I drank 1 Michelob as soon as I got there because I asked them if they had Shiner. They said no. And then I had a Dos Equis afterwards. And we were dancing. We were going like just having a fun time, you know? And then at some point I spun Jasenia and then I spun myself too. And then like that like flipped my stomach.
Ugh.
And I just didn't feel good the rest of the night.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, it sucked. So I was just I just told Jasenia, I was like, you go have fun. Like, I love you. I'll try to dance as much as I can with you, but like, you go have fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit a little bit out. And then I kept getting up and I was like feeling bad, but I was like,
You want to go? Do you want to dance?
Yeah, I want to dance. I want to dance.
Queremos bailar.
And then I kept going outside because like the room felt really stuffy to me because I felt bad. So I kept going outside. And then I like whenever I was outside in the air, like I started feeling better. And then the second time that I walked outside, I was just kind of walking in the parking lot and I went by our car. And I was just like I started feeling a little better, but then it started coming back and I was like, nobody believes. Nobody knows how brave I'm being right now. And then that made me feel better. And then I walked back inside.
Wow. You're stupid. Dude, like.
But I looked so good. Like.
You're not that good looking. I'm sorry to say.
So good.
All right. Yeah. So.
Medium ugly.
Sometimes I'm concerned that people don't think that I'm drunk and that it's just. Stop.
What?
We're never gonna get through this. And people just think that that's how I am. And I'm over here thinking, oh, I acted so crazy last night. No, that's me.
Oh, you would have done that sober.
Yeah. That's kind of.
You like to have fun. That's the problem. It's fine. I mean,
Yeah, but I can't just be like, I can't be like, oh, I was drunk. Sorry.
Yeah, you can.
Because
there's a difference between you sober and you drunk.
I was really drunk at the 15.
I just didn't notice it because I was focusing on myself.
Oh.
Yeah, because I was trying to be brave.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to be a brave boy.
Because you're being good.
Yeah,
Okay. That made me feel a little bit better.
Yeah, no, I just didn't notice because, one, I barely interacted with you.
Mm-hmm. People think, like, we don't spend a lot of time together.
Mm-mm.
Maybe more than, like, a regular brother and sister.
Yeah. Sundays. I mean, all day, basically, every Sunday.
Yeah. But when we do hang out, like, with our friend group, we don't really talk to each other.
Mm-mm. We do exchange glances, though. Every now and then. Because we have the same triggers. Somebody will say something a little off, and then we're just like,
dude. It's
we did it when we were watching the Selena thing.
Yeah, dude. It's a great feeling to have, to know that you could just turn, like, you're not crazy. Like, you just look over at somebody and, like, yeah, you're both thinking the same thing right now.
Yeah. Even
it
if
happens
we're like,
a lot.
Yeah.
My parents will be twins. People think we're boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah, that's weird.
I'm saying we need to play up this brother sister shtick.
Okay. Put 2 signs, brother or sister.
Right. Just signs. Be very like, listen. What do you think? It's never been done before. We're the trailblazers.
I'm pretty sure there's brother sister shit that's been done. Maybe Quintanilla and his 2 sisters.
I still don't believe that Selena's father.
Right, we'll get into that later.
All right. So yeah, we went out on Friday night. Got super drunk. One of my friends, I'm not gonna say the name, got so drunk that
I don't think you should say that.
All right, that she threw up on herself a little throw up. That's not what it was, but we'll just go with that. Cut that out. It was a great time. I ended up catching a 6-minute video of like this random girl that just walked into the bathroom and just started telling us like all her problems that she was having with her boyfriend and her ex. And like I got it from.
The problem was she was still messing around with the ex.
No, she wasn't messing around with him.
Texting him.
They were still talking, and she wanted to talk to him. Yeah. And
So,
I
the
wanted.
problem was that she was still messing. Oh my god, my boyfriend hates my ex. Well, why? Because I'm still talking to him. I don't get it. Guys are so dumb.
Why does he hate him? Well,
Like, we're still friends. We're still in the same friend group. Like, it'd be weird to create this weird energy.
dude.
Shout out Matt Rife.
Thank you for everything. Yeah, I got that. I wanted to post it on TikTok, but you told me not to.
I told you not to because that is incel. Like,
It is.
incel gasoline.
What is incel gasoline?
As like, incels are gonna see that. Like, if it goes big, incels are just gonna like climb on that and just be like, "See, this is why women are terrible. Clearly, she's cheating on him, and she's saying that like she still wants to be with him, be with her ex. Women are the rich, like all that. See, you don't need to put that into the universe, but it is hilarious.
It is hilarious. I do want to share it though.
I go for it. I don't care. Do you, boo boo?
I think I'm going to, dude. But you know what was crazy? After everything, you didn't see the ending. After everything was said and done, there was 2 other girls that were participating in this like debate that we were having, or not debate, right? But we all were in agreement that she should kind of,
Play them both.
yeah, not play them both. Just give her a little time. I was saying maybe give yourself some time with this new guy, like actually give yourself some time with him. Like block your ex, actually put in effort, and then maybe you just don't like that person, and then you can just be like, listen, we're not compatible. My man still wants me. So I'm going back to him. But
So how would you feel if like a guy was doing the same thing? Like if I did that?
I would appreciate it if you would tell me like, look, like I really tried it these last 2 weeks, but we're not compatible. I would probably be upset.
No, how would you feel if you were in? Because in the video, the girl says like he took my phone and he saw the conversation between me and my ex, like that, and he saw that we were still talking because she was clearly trying to hide it from him.
Right. What?
Like, how would you feel if it was reversed? Like if you were dating somebody?
If it feels like it, of course.
Yeah.
I would not like it. No.
Exactly.
What's the point? What point are you trying to make?
The point I'm trying to make is like people think relationships are difficult, but it really is just like put yourself in that person's shoes. Like there are tests that come along in like relationships like early on, and it's always a thing of like, oh well, like is it weird that I'm still talking to my ex? Like we're kind of friends, like we're still friendly. Like, well, would it be like flip the roles?
What if he was doing that to you?
Yeah. Like, what if your girlfine
I'm sure she would feel really bad.
doing that to you? Yeah.
Be pissed.
If you don't like it, then they probably wouldn't like it either.
I don't think that was. I think what she was trying to figure out was, should she stay with the guy or should she not? I don't think she was considering anybody's feelings at this point.
Well, she was with the guy, wasn't she?
Yeah, they were at the bar together. We were at Logie's. A lot of crazy characters show up there. Anyways, yeah, I captured all of that. I think I should post it. 6 minutes. Come on. And it's all from start to finish the greatest thing I've ever recorded in my life. Yeah. I was so drunk. You could tell I was so drunk.
You never recorded her though, right?
No, I don't record her. No names are mentioned. The name of the bar is I'm in the restroom stall, and the camera is literally just pointing to me, and it's getting only all of my reactions.
But they're aware that like they're talking to you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
What do you mean? Fine. You thought I was just having this conversation by myself?
No, I thought you were eavesdropping like you always do.
Oh no.
I didn't know your eavesdropping turned into like.
I don't eavesdrop. No, because she came. What I didn't get on the camera was that she came into the restroom and said, "Ladies, I have a question." Asking for the people in the stalls. And also, this is the thing, I was so drunk. When she left, because at one point we tell her, "Go girl, go get your phone back." She leaves the restroom, and I told the girls there, I said, "Girls, there was 2 other girls. I recorded this from start to finish. Give me your handles, and if I post this on TikTok and if it blows up, I'll cut you in for half."
No.
I told them that, and I got their handles.
No.
So if I post it, I'm gonna tag them in it.
You get nothing.
I doubt it'll go viral. It's really good from start to finish, though.
There was there was something similar that happened. Like I saw a video on Instagram of a girl. It was exactly what you were doing. You were just recording yourself in the bathroom. Yeah. Or she was recording herself in the bathroom. I don't know why, but somebody came in and was like, I think a stranger to all, and just came in and said,
"That was her.
Guys, should I text my ex?" And then everybody was like, "No!" Take her phone away. Like, there were strangers just like, take her phone away.
Drunk girls in the bathroom is such a good time. One time in Los Lupes, R.I.P. Los Lupes in Addison, I used to go there almost like every other weekend.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Really?
Dylan, yeah. Me and Dylan were always there.
I always lived in Addison.
Because we weren't hanging out at the time. Anyways.
We didn't know each other?
Yeah, we didn't know each other at the time.
Jackass.
There was one point where me and Dylan are walking out of the restroom, and then a group of girls is coming into the restroom, and in the restaurant they're playing some kind of Kanye song, I don't remember. And in that one split second when we saw each other, we just started rapping the same thing and doing the dance that goes to it, and it's a great time in a girl's restroom. I recommend you visit it sometime.
No. You know, it is funny, like there have been multiple times in my life where I've accidentally used the women's restroom to completion. Like
poop?
Yeah.
Ew.
You remember the dinner that we had with when you were still working with the doctor?
Yeah.
And we went to that really nice restaurant.
Yeah.
And it was supposed to. I can't remember.
It was in Frisco. What name was it?
I don't know the restaurant, but it doesn't matter. I don't remember if it was the time where I was supposed to have first met Jasenia.
Yes.
I don't remember if it was that. I don't remember if it was that one or if it was the year after, where it was supposed to be our 1 year anniversary or whatever. But one of those times, I went to the bathroom, pooped, was washing my hands, and then a lady opened the door because it wasn't just like a one person bathroom, you know. It was like
How did you go in there? You just went in there
because you told me it was on the left and it was on the right.
You don't look at signs?
No.
How dare you blame this on me?
How dare I trust you?
How dare you blame me?
Damn.
What?
I think I'm a gaslighter.
You are, dude. You do it to everybody but the person you're supposed to do it to.
Who am I supposed to do it to?
Jasenia. Gaslighters usually do it to... Oh, I guess no. Usually you can gaslight anybody. You're a horrible person. You only do it to me and you already know my mind is like very susceptible to these things. You do it on purpose. You're cruel. Mom, you know what? Your blanket triggered me.
Why?
Today. Because we both have the same blanket, except mine's for girls and mine's for girls and yours is for boys. Mm-hmm. Your blanket is better taken care of than mine, and that hoe's like 20 years old.
Okay.
Have you seen mine? Did I show you mine?
No. Didn't y'all use it for final at one point?
No, we've had those blankets up since we left.
Mm-hmm.
And she would take better care of you than she did me. But little does she know that you're a gaslight, and you've been gaslighting me all my life.
Uh-huh.
I hate men. Anyways.
You don't hate men, you just hate me.
Right.
Gaslight. It's not even gaslighting. I feel like that term is like a blanket term. But anyway, that day...
I hate my eyes.
I think I just blamed you. Like, you told me the wrong one, but I just wasn't paying attention. I just went into whatever door. I think because like my tummy was rumbling. And like...
You're like...
I'm going somewhere. If everyone got a toilet, I'm going in. But I didn't know. And then I like sat down. I did my business. Got up. I was washing my hands, and then like I'm looking in the mirror, like I'm washing my hands, and then all of a sudden that like the door opens, and in the mirror is a woman, and she goes, and then for some reason it clicked in my head like there's no urinals in here, and I was like, no, I'm wrong, you're right, and she was like, oh okay, I was like, yeah, I'm an idiot, sorry, go right ahead.
That's hilarious.
That happened to me the first day or first week at least, like at Marsh.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah, but it was fine.
Did they find out?
No, nobody noticed.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
That's when I realized I was invisible. Because, you know...
That's a great trick to have.
Yeah. Because the way that it worked was like, on the first floor, the bathrooms were on one side, and then on the second floor, they flipped them for whatever reason. And then on the third floor, they flipped them again. Like, they were on opposite sides of the hall. Because, you know, the second...
Well, you can't hit kids.
What?
You can't hit kids. So you mess with them psychologically.
It's like, what are you talking about? I thought you missed something that I said. But yeah, so...
You're like, what?
I thought the bathrooms were all on the same side. And again, I just had to piss. So, like, I ran upstairs to the second floor. I was like, okay, my class is on the second floor. I can hit the bathroom over here, and then I'll make it on time to go do that. So
oh, that's sad.
Huh?
That's it.
Why?
I don't know.
Nobody found out. There was no. I get
middle school was very scary for me. So anything that went wrong was just like the biggest thing.
Yeah. I got lucky that I just didn't like freak out because it wasn't until I walked out, like I walked out and then saw that there was no urinals. I was like, oh God, no. So I just like and then walked out. And
I would have just walked out.
It was in the middle of
really?
Changing classes. So everybody was in the hallway. So I just kept walking and I just went to my class. And I think I told somebody, I was like, I think I just used the girls' bathroom by accident.
What was that intermediate time called? Wasn't it something?
Yeah, I just don't remember what it was called. Shift change?
I guess. Maybe that's what I'm thinking about.
No, it's not shift change. It's something else. I just can't remember.
Oh, God.
But yeah, and then it happened to me. It happened to me at Brookhaven too.
You just...
Yeah. I got out of it
You just feel like you're at home anywhere.
Yeah, I guess so. Honestly, yeah, I've never had a problem like using the bathroom anywhere.
Me neither.
I don't like using urinals though.
You don't like to show people your wee-wee?
No, I'll show anybody my wee-wee.
Oh.
No, I don't like using urinals because like it splashes back.
Where?
Like because the urinal's on the wall and then I'm pissing and then like it's splash back.
What splashes back on where?
What do you mean?
No, like where does it splash back on?
Onto my pants and stuff.
Oh, really? I didn't know that was a thing. Yeah. Okay.
Because like you're peeing and then like if you're not like if it's a urinal that just has like it's tall or like if it like I can explain the ones that are like you've never seen the urinal, have you?
No.
Okay. Well, there are ones that are like the entire wall basically. Like they're from the.
I would need to see a picture.
They're from the
urinals to me are like little holes in the wall, like actual little like
glory hole.
That's what they look like to me.
That's not what it is.
Well, I might as well just do it on camera, like this. Like y'all just put your dicks in there and pee.
Into
and
the
there's
wall?
like another room behind there where somebody comes and.
You've never been in the guys' room?
No.
Even when the girls' line is way too long?
No.
I've seen multiple girls do that.
No, but now I will.
Yeah.
Wait.
Guys don't care.
Oh.
Like if a girl.
No, I have done it. I have done it, but that restaurant didn't have a urinal.
Oh, okay. I've seen it multiple times where like a drunk girl is just like, line's too long, I'm coming in here. And then guys are like, oh, okay, here, take the stall.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's so nice.
I've seen it like 5 or 6 times.
I've never done that.
One time I saw it in the neighborhood and I was like, yeah, this is probably the place to do it. I mean, you're not going to get assaulted.
I've done it, but I never saw the urinal.
Yeah.
But I don't know why I would have gone into the boys' restroom.
I think it would have just been like the line is too long at the girls. Let me go.
Or probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Someone was using, yeah. Well.
And most of the time, as long as the line isn't long and the guys' restroom, most guys just go to the urinal. I just don't like it because it splashes and I don't like getting pee on me. Yeah. But yeah. So whatchamacallit? At Brookhaven, I like got out of a class and just like bolted to a bathroom. And then same thing, a girl was there and I was like, I couldn't hold it in.
Sorry.
My bad. I promise I'm not a pervert.
This was before. I don't know what it was before.
The unisex bathrooms or whatever.
I guess.
Yeah. I always thought that was weird. I was like, just pee wherever you want to pee, dude.
Just go where you go.
Go where you go.
Yeah, that was weird that we just started talking about urinals.
Yeah.
So that happened in the bath. Oh, that's what we were talking about.
Yeah. I just looped back to it too. I was like, where were we? So that happened in the bathroom. Y'all were drunk.
We got drunk.
Just then you had to take everybody home because she wasn't drunk.
Yeah, which was surprising because every time like you guys go out, you tell me that Jasenia like gets like crazy wild fun, and like
it just depends on how she's feeling really.
I was hoping for her because I've never partied like that with just
Yeah, you have a bunch of times.
No, you're right. We went to the other girls. No, not to where she gets like that.
Yeah.
Only one time when we went on that girls trip to New
The
Braunfels.
thing is that you also get like that and you don't remember.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen both of y'all drunk together, like multiple times. But also it's less frequent because you do have to go home to the kids.
Right, right.
Everybody else is just kind of like. But yeah. I was gonna say something.
About Jasenia.
Oh yeah, I called her.
Friday night.
I want to say it was Friday night.
John was so mad. Because Jasene had to talk to him.
Oh. Yeah.
And he was just like not saying anything.
She didn't tell me that. I didn't
What was
know
she
that.
saying?
She called me to see what I was doing. I was in Austin. I went down to Austin this weekend, and I was chilling with Francisco. She calls me, and then I was like, "Oh, did you have fun?" I can't remember. I think we were driving somewhere. We were probably gonna go get food or snacks or something. And but when she was telling me, she was like, "Yeah, everybody got drunk." Oh no, it was the day. It was the day after.
Saturday.
Yeah, it was Saturday. Mm-hmm. We were driving to the. We were gonna go hiking. So then she tells me like everybody got messed up, and I was like, "Really?" And it's like, "Yeah, this happened, that happened." And she was telling me everything that happened, and I was like, "Did you get drunk?" And she was like, "No, I saw everybody like because you said y'all got there before, right?"
Yeah.
So I'm guessing she's pulled up, got a drink, saw that y'all were already like on one, and was like, "Oh, yeah. I should probably like not. I might need to be DD." She didn't get home until 4 a.m, dude.
I know. We felt bad.
Y'all should.
We did.
Yeah. 4 a.m, my poor baby.
You know, just Delia was gonna take us home. Actually, I wasn't even gonna. We didn't even discuss how I was gonna get home. Mm-mm. I was just along for the ride.
Yeah.
I had given up at that point.
You were along for the ride, even though you brought your own ride.
Right. I was ready to do it all, but it was so much fun. I didn't realize it was that late.
Well, because all the dropping off she had to do.
No, we left. No, it was maybe we left the bar as soon as it closed. So maybe like 2.
Okay.
No, I meant 2. I didn't mean her 4. I didn't realize that it was already 2:00.
Oh, okay. When it was all going down,
like maybe midnight.
Yeah. Yeah. So she told me all that, and then I went down to get this cool tattoo.
Yeah, Ricky got a new tattoo.
Yeah, to see it, but I've got photos of it. We'll post it.
Yeah, I'll put it in.
Yeah, I already put it on my story. Shout out Miranda.
Shout out Miranda. This is now. How many tattoos do you have from her?
She's done all these.
All 3.
Yeah. So she's done the dagger. She did Jebediah, and now Steve.
Steve. Steve.
That's the first name that came up.
Okay. Well, now that's what it is.
Yeah, it's on record now. But
well, how do you feel? Can you tell us what type of design?
Like what this is?
All of it.
It's basically just all American traditional flash.
American traditional flash.
Yeah. So it's just flash that you can like. Flash is just stuff that you can find on the wall of a. Oh. Yeah, like of a tattoo place. Like whatever's on. Like if you go in and you know how they have all those photos and stuff, you could just be like, I want that, and then be like, okay, and then print it out, put it on you, and good to go.
Done.
Yeah. So that's what I did with this, and then this one. They had the last Friday the 13th that passed. I was gonna go down there. Because I saw this and I was like, that's a perfect spot for it. Mm-hmm. And they were doing it for Friday the 13th. But I think they had a 13 somewhere. I can't remember where it was. But I ended up not going to Austin that weekend. So I was just like, all right, well, whatever. I'll just get it eventually. Mm. And then originally I had emailed her and said like, hey, I wanna get a mace right here.
Mace.
Yeah, like the ball and chain with the spikes on it. Mm-hmm. I want to get it right here to match this dagger that I have. Like, and I wanted to be piercing through the skin, and she was like, "Oh, okay," and I had completely changed it. And I was like, "Actually, I want a ship. If you have enough time, like, I want to get a ship, like a sailboat or whatever." Mm-hmm. And I was like, "I want it on my shoulder."
Oh, I didn't know that. That's what you were gonna do. I thought you were only gonna do that.
I ended up giving her like 3 ideas. Oh, yeah,
but she didn't have time for the ship.
She didn't have time for because it was gonna be my entire shoulder. Mm-hmm. That's what it was gonna be, and it was gonna take like hours. Yeah. So she was like, well, I emailed her like a week before and she already had other appointments. Yeah. And it was her first weekend at a new shop. So
does she like the shop?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
Oh, it was so cool.
Really?
It's in the back of a bar on a second level like house. It was so cool. Like if you go to it, you're going to be like, I love this place.
Really?
Yeah, I should have taken the video of it, but it's so cool. It has like a patio. They have like a dog there that's just chilling there all the time.
You're very much in the moment.
What do you mean?
You don't take pictures of a lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah, no. I have to remind myself to take photos. Because, like, when I do scroll through my photos, like, sometimes I'll just be bored. And, like, I'll scroll through them and I'm like, I don't have enough for 2017. I don't have enough for, like, when me and just when you first met.
Right.
Where I'm just like, damn, I could have had more photos. But
you have memories. Actually, you probably don't remember half the things you did. How about we do this? You just put all of your itinerary on our Google Calendar, and then as soon as I know that you're at a club, I'll remind you, hey, take a picture of this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I do wish, like, I used to make fun of my friends because one of my friends, she would take photos of everything. Mm-hmm. And now I'm just kind of like, damn, I wish I at least asked her for those photos. At least the ones that had me in it. But I've always been like that, though. Like, even in my yearbook, it would be like my photo, the photo for choir or ROTC, whatever I was doing that year, and that's it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be in, like, anything else just because, like...
You're very to yourself.
Yeah. Although I did get into I think we talked about this with Jacob. I got into like that Key Club photo.
Oh, yeah. What's Key Club, by the way?
It's like a volunteer thing. So they do like volunteer stuff.
I remember that party that I had at our apartment on my 18th birthday with Everclear. Mm-hmm. I found a picture of me with the Everclear
bottle,
gigantic bottle that we bought. That wasn't necessary.
No, that was a very 18-year-old thing.
Right.
Like, we want to get messed up. All right, here's a bottle of gasoline. Here's a gallon of gasoline.
I kind of want to put it as my profile picture, but I look so young.
Yeah, because you were young.
I was 18. I was a baby. I was a child. I still had my baby fat. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, wait, not my baby fat.
Yep.
Like my baby fat. Not my baby fat.
Oh, okay, yeah. You're
anyways,
92 fat.
You convinced me to
get a tattoo.
Get my tattoo.
I don't know how it's gonna look now that I see how low your other tattoo is.
Okay, so Ricky has a tattoo on his back, and that tattoo it commemorates our grandma, our Welly. That's the name that we used to call her, Welly. And she used to love Marlboro Reds and Coca-Cola, Mexican Coca-Cola. Mm-hmm. And so Ricky got that tattooed on his back.
First tattoo.
For his first tattoo ever. I love that tattoo. Mm-hmm. I love it. I wanted to get the same one, but we finally decided that I was going to get the Marlboro Reds here and the Coke bottle here. Mm-hmm. But you're right. Because it would have to be like right here.
What if you do them like down here? Under the crook of your elbow.
I really wanted it on my hand. What about here?
Yeah, you can do it there. The bottle would look good.
Yeah,
next
the
to
bottle
it
would fit right here.
But I would say, like, you see how you're writing right there, like the date. Mm-hmm. Do it to where it's level with the bottle.
Oh, up here.
Where the bottle is level with it. Yeah, like the bottom of the bottle is level with the writing. Yeah, so it would be a little higher.
I don't know. Maybe right here.
Yeah, we can figure it out. It can be something.
But yeah, so and then Ricky ended up getting. You had her name underneath the Coke bottle. I think I'm just gonna do the dash.
The dates.
Yeah, the dates. Yeah. So I'll do the one where she was born with the Marlboro Reds, and I'll do the one where she passed with the Coke bottle.
It makes sense because you read left to right. So
yeah, love that. I've never been excited for a tattoo. Like even for this, I got it on my birthday. But it was just like, okay, what do you want to go get done? Like, oh, let's just go get tattoos, you know? And me and John want to get tattoos. Mm-hmm. But I've never really been excited for a tattoo like this.
What about the other ones that you have? The other two?
I was 18 when I got them. Okay. Like, my music... Is it right here?
Yeah.
My music signs...
Oh, it's not there no more.
Fuck you. My music signs... I got these at the same time, I think, didn't I? I think... Or I got them touched up at the same time. I probably got the one on my hip. But you know, if I were to get a mommy makeover, that would remove my tattoo.
That one?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they take a big chunk of skin off. And it's right there at that spot. Because they open you from here to here.
That's insane.
Yeah. Well, just the skin. I mean, what's the skin?
Still though.
I mean, it is painful. But the recovery is insane. But I kind of would do it just so I can remove that tattoo.
You don't like it?
Not anymore.
Or you just don't like where it's at?
Both.
Yeah.
And I have the chance to take it off. I have the chance to start all over again.
I mean, yeah.
I would want it just for that. Mm-hmm. I might do it. I'm going to book a consultation. Anyways, that is it for our week. Ricky, it is like we said, Selena, we're getting into the Selena thing because it is the month that she passed. We want, it was on the 31st, I think, or 30th. We watched the Yolanda and the Selena.
The date of the burial was April 3rd. That's weird. That's the first time that I see like date of burial, not date of death.
Really?
Yeah, I've never seen date of burial.
We decided to, let's talk about Selena. I, in honor of Selena, got my nails done. They're press-ons. They're not
got them done.
I was putting them on as we were watching.
Before we started recording.
I was still like trying to glue the last one on before we pressed record. But yes, this is very much, I have the only Selena shirt that I've ever owned. Can you believe that? That's actually kind of weird.
So you remember how we were saying that they don't look alike?
Yeah.
That's a photo. Right? They look exactly alike.
Who is that? So who?
That's the
That's
sister.
Suzette.
Yeah, they look alike. Yeah.
Ricky.
Adriana. This is
You've got to be absolutely mental.
This is the Ben Affleck, Casey Affleck thing again.
No, because we put them side to side.
Yeah, but in that photo, they look alike.
You're tripping balls. Wearing your she looks nothing like Selena.
Did you see it?
No, I didn't. I saw proof that I'm right.
You see?
These girls are side to side right here.
I'm just saying in that one photo.
No.
I just said that photo.
Ricky, but it's not. It doesn't.
What are you talking about? They have the same eyes. They do look alike.
Save me those photos, please, so I can insert them here.
No.
Because you know I'm right. I really don't know what this documentary was trying to prove.
It wasn't trying to prove anything. It was just saying, like, hey, y'all don't know the whole story. Okay, did Yolanda shoot her? Well, I mean, yeah, but, like, chill.
All right. Case closed. The whole time I feel like it did get me
riled up.
Thinking a little bit. It got me thinking a little bit.
Because they make it seem as if, like at first they do it from both sides, which is weird. Like from the prosecution side, where they were like, oh yeah, it was an open and shut case. She was jealous. Or she was a angry employee, a crazy obsessed fan, jealous of her, all that. And then I ended up shooting her, you know? Like that's open and shut case. It was the trial was done very quickly. It was done in like 2 hours or whatever. And then the family of Yolanda was trying to come out and be like, that's not exactly what it was. But also, everything was just speculation.
No, like because...
I get where she's coming from, where it's just like, okay, yeah, but the reasons that I didn't kill her because, like, I wanted to murder her. Did you hear that?
Yeah, we all heard it.
Okay. I accidentally shot her, which I will say is plausible. I will say that at least with the evidence that's been presented, I can say that it is a plausibility that she possibly accidentally shot her. But they were the only two in the room, and only God knows.
Right.
God did.
Damn. Okay.
That's all I've taken away. I
really don't. The only thing that I could think that that would make them think that this was a good idea is if maybe...
Oh, it was a cash grab.
Okay, that could be too, but I'm thinking maybe they just wanted the landing to be a little softer for when she eventually does come out.
Also, yes.
I think that was their only goal.
Yeah. There were some people on TikTok that found out that the parole was coming out.
Yeah, they were
like, it's on site.
On site, girl. As soon as I see you, it's on site.
But then they were also like, not necessarily, well, yeah, they were kind of trying to besmirch Selena's name. Like, hey, she wasn't perfect either. You know, she had the secret boyfriend in Mexico and all that.
Right. She was 23.
Yeah. Well, that doesn't excuse it, you know.
I think it does. I think that, well...
She knows right from wrong. She was hiding it because she knew that it was wrong. So, no, it doesn't excuse it.
I'm not saying it excuses it. What I'm saying is...
We make mistakes when we're young.
Exactly. Everyone has been 23. I've never
been 23.
Shut up.
Not even once.
Everyone has...
Everyone's done something in their youth that they're like, I don't know what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I was just acting on my impulses.
I think that...
You know that song? Have you ever heard that song, Bad Idea by Olivia Rodrigo? It's a really catchy song.
No, I don't.
It's like exactly that, where she's just like, should I talk to my ex again? Nah, it's a bad idea.
I've never seen it.
It's so funny.
I heard it.
The song is so funny.
Is it big?
Yeah, pretty big. I think it was like big on Instagram for a little while. If I play a little bit, if I play the chorus,
I'll probably know it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like that. It's like, oh, I'm going to make a mistake. Whatever. I'm having fun. And then later on, you'll realize, like, damn, I can't believe I wasted my time doing that.
The Dr. Affair thing was...
Mm-hmm.
I knew about that, like, about that storyline, because Mom had told me about it. Because, you know, our family is from Monterrey, so they know, like...
We know the doctor.
The affair...
That's who I'm named after.
No. The affair...
Dr. Ricardo Martinez.
You wish.
Yeah,
I think because they were doing it in Monterrey.
You know where Dad got my name?
Where?
It's Tio Samuel's middle name.
He got my name from one of his siblings too.
Yeah, it's one of Tia's names.
His obsession with their approval is just out of this world. Anyways, I
would name one of my daughters after you. Molly's middle name is yours.
Shut up.
Well, it's your middle name.
You know, Molly I'm so triggered. I'm so triggered because when I found out that my madrina named one of her dogs after my nickname, I was triggered. I was like, "Oh, you're gonna name your dog after
Named her Negra Noche?
La Chata.
Who calls you Chata?
Dad?
Nuh-uh.
What do you mean?
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. That's my nickname for Dad.
Is it?
Chata? Yeah.
Chata,
I want a chata.
Shut the fuck up.
All right.
Really?
Yes.
That sounds familiar, but I thought it was...
Our madrina's dog.
I thought it was...
I've been wiped from people's memories.
I thought you were B and the dog was A. I didn't know it was the other way around.
That's why I'm upset.
I thought Dad named you after the dog.
Shut up, stupid ass.
Although
anyways.
Mom's nickname for you is way cooler, though.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And you got none. Anyways.
Yeah, I do.
What?
Mom used to call me Keke.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
She called me that like a couple years ago. She called me that, and she hadn't called me in a while, and I was like, I'm a little boy again.
You're so funny.
Can't wait to sleep with that blanket.
Oh, you are tonight?
Yeah.
Congratulations. I've been sleeping with mine every night since we got it.
So clearly it's not that bad.
Whatever.
Keeps you warm.
I think that like the affair for me wasn't, even though it was wrong, it wasn't surprising because she got with Chris so early on.
How old were they?
They must have been 21, 22. But it's
20? Huh? 20.
20. But it's young, especially for her because she had been touring since she was 9. She didn't even go to school. Yeah.
9?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They've been like going to, not touring like in the sense of like touring like big, but like he took him out of school really early on, and she finished high school. Like she finished her whole education through correspondence, like you know, mailing her shit back and forth. So 20's already like really young to get married, but also being 20 and having zero experiences with friendships or with, you know, relationships.
Yeah.
And then just finding that one cute guy.
What if she ended up being like Britney Spears?
You know, I had made a TikTok because as I had already watched it as soon as it came out, and as soon as I watched it, I wanted to make a TikTok, but I saw this girl and she did it before me, so I got discouraged. But I had said in my TikTok, I truly believe that if Selena was alive right now and having her dad be as controlling as he was, I really do believe that she would have fallen into a conservatorship just like Britney Spears. Honestly, I can't believe he said that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Or she would have just like, because the way that it was framed in the way that it was framed in this documentary was that her first love was clothes, and even in the Netflix series, they painted out to be that like, yeah, she loved singing and dancing, but that her true love was fashion, and everyone knows. And so it was either she was going to end up in a conservatorship or she was going to leave music and just follow the fashion, because that's where like that's what she really wanted to do was design. So I don't know, it was crazy. I ended up feeling for Yolanda the first time I watched it, because it's like, dude, like if Abraham was as controlling as she made it out to be and was like actually threatening her and stuff, and she was also getting threatened. She was claiming that she was getting threatened by Abraham because Selena at that point was not telling him anything anymore. Like she was
keeping all your secrets.
Yeah, and Yolanda was keeping all her secrets. Like she was claiming that all of the money that she supposedly stole was money that she ended up giving to Selena so that would fund her trips to Mexico, and so that would fund her boutique business.
But see, that kind of falls apart when you're like, he was a doctor in Mexico, like he could have flown her out, like she didn't have to pay for any of that. Probably he was older. Like,
no, the thing is that they didn't want to. That's another point that Selena mentioned, was that Selena claimed that Selena told her, I can't let you go. You can't stop working for me because you're gonna sell all of my things to the tabloid. You're gonna tell all my secrets to the tabloids. That's what Yolanda claimed. That's why she was saying she wouldn't let me stop working for her. Because even after March 9th, they were still seeing each other for like, I think on the 11th and the 13th, they were in Mexico together. And in the movie and in the series, they frame it as after March 9th, they never talked again. And the family has plane tickets. They have recordings of her old voicemails that, you know, they used to be tapes. If you didn't know, back in the day, voicemails used to be recorded on a tape, and then like you could just get a new tape, you threw it away or recorded over it, and they still have the recordings. Yolanda's sister, after she got sent to jail, she like just dedicated her life apparently to finding like clues and stuff, and going through Yolanda's like paperwork and eventually like she did pull out a lot of, you know, good. I just think there's not good, like a lot of like plane tickets and stuff.
I kept waiting for like, the whole time I was waiting for her to say like, Abraham Quintanilla paid me to kill his daughter.
Or there was somebody in the restaurant, like there was somebody else in the room that you'll never knew about, right? Like
I kept waiting for a turn, and it was just like, okay, yeah, it was an accident. She still killed her. And yes, okay, now there's more to the story. Like, what else do you want?
Still killed her.
Yeah, I see her in a different light. I will say that. Where I'm just
did humanize her a little bit.
Because the whole time, like, the movie villainizes her a lot. The show, now that they're on the second season, you were telling me.
Yeah, the show was insane. Like, to top it off,
that's produced by the sister.
Yeah, it wasn't a good series. The quality was really bad. But the scenes with Yolanda, I mean, like, they just make her out to be a psychotic, like, murderer. I'll show you a couple of scenes. There's one at one point where like they just in the frame is her hand, and she has like a Selena poster, and like the show says something that she doesn't like, and then she like crinkles the fucking thing, like, and it's just so like over the top. How much they wanted to vilify her. I think what they were trying to do with that show was
they knew this was coming out, so they were like, oh, let's...
I don't know if... Maybe they did know, because it takes a while to produce things, but if they didn't know, I think that they were like, look, Yolanda's coming up on like, you know, her parole or whatever. We got to make this out just to remind people just how horrible she was or whatever, because she still had all these secrets. Now, I don't know if they did that because they knew this was going to come out, but it wouldn't have made sense that they knew, because why would they do it before hers?
What I don't get is like what I was saying earlier about how like why didn't the doctor just like pay for the tickets and stuff? Because the it's kind of it follows the niece that's trying, Yolanda's niece, who's trying to not clear
The
her
documentary
name.
shows it.
Yeah, not clear her name, but like it's like basically just kind of saying like there's more to the story that y'all don't know. And then also her cousins that are doing the same thing. Like most of their scenes together are all in one of their houses looking through all of the stuff.
Yeah.
Like through all of the evidence that I think one of their moms looked through.
Yeah.
Over the last couple of years.
Yolanda's sister.
Yeah, over the last like 30 years.
Bless you.
But what I don't get is that they mention that there was no money laundering going on because the company had no money.
Yeah.
You know? So then if that's their argument, then how was like then they would be like, oh well, those checks were fake and Abraham made them to whatchamacallit to incriminate Yolanda. But now Yolanda's saying, oh yeah, I would make those checks, but I did it because I needed to take the money out in my name and give it to Selena so that she can fund her trips to Mexico.
But that's also a reason why the doctor couldn't pay for her flights, because they couldn't leave a paper trail. Because then that would confirm the affair for people. Because they try to play it off like this was like his, or I guess the relationship.
Sent money to Yolanda in cash.
I mean, he could have. But maybe they just thought this was easier. Like, this is easier for us.
No, it's just a wire transfer.
Well, I don't know. We don't know what was easier for them or
not. That's what I'm saying. Like, why? Like, how was it easier for them to launder money through the company that supposedly didn't have any money, instead of asking the doctor?
Right.
Like,
oh, you're saying like for her.
Why did she have to pay it when there's a doctor in Mexico? Like, why didn't he just pay for it?
What is your argument there? That like
he's a doctor. He has money.
Oh. I thought you were trying to say that she's lying.
No, there's just a disconnect there.
Oh.
Like, who's lying?
Where's the money?
Why do they think... Because their argument is that the checks are fake. Like whatchamacallit, like they couldn't produce the checks.
Yolanda couldn't.
Yeah, like, no, that Abraham couldn't produce the checks that showed that she was laundering the money. Or there was no proof of money laundering. But then Yolanda is saying, oh, I took these checks out because we were using that to fund Selena's trip.
Well, I think that Abraham didn't want to show what they had, because then it'd be like, well...
Proving
you're right.
What it was used for?
Right.
Okay, there's that.
Yeah.
I just don't get why the doctor wouldn't pay for it.
Maybe he didn't want to pay for it.
I don't know, it's just weird. Maybe
I don't know. I mean, again, she was 23. This is a doctor. He had to be in like his 40s.
Yeah.
You know?
So weird.
Essentially, this doctor was supposed to be like just this investor in the boutique, which why a doctor? I have no idea.
Doctors do that. Like if they
invest in different things. Yeah.
They try to diversify their portfolios and stuff. And Selena's like the biggest thing in the world. So it's like, oh, well, she's
I wonder how they met. I don't know how they said they met.
Well, they would go down to Monterrey. You know, and they just met, and he probably went to a concert and was like, oh, I want to invest in this boutique that you have going on.
Maybe. I don't know. It was
they didn't get any
crazy.
They didn't get any comments from the family, like the Quintanilla family.
Yeah.
Didn't get any comments through from the doctor. Selena, no comments.
Yeah. No.
It's just weird.
Yeah. There was a lot of discourse on like, don't watch it, do watch it. I didn't want to watch it at first. I was late to the party. But I'm glad I did, because it just reminds you, like, yeah, she killed this person, but she wasn't a monster. She was a human. You know, and I think this doesn't go for everyone, but I think just in her case, like, this was just a woman that was overwhelmed with everything that was being asked of her, and I don't know, maybe she just wasn't in the right frame of mind. She could have just, because she had like anxiety medication, she could have really had something wrong with her mentally that like would have caused her to obviously to kill her best friend. But I don't know, I feel like anything can happen. Anyone's capable of anything, honestly.
Yeah.
That's what makes it scary.
The more, like, I was telling you everything about, like, the gun, right? Like, whether it was a single action, double action. And the fact that, like, she's saying it was an accident, I can see a universe where it was an accident.
Yeah, I could too.
Yeah, just because of the way that I explained it to you. Like, if she used a .38 special revolver, that was double action. And if she already had the gun cocked, that hammer has a real light trigger pull. So it takes only, like, 2 pounds to pull the trigger.
Which I didn't get at the time.
Yeah, and then I showed you what 4 pounds was.
Right.
And it's light.
And it feels like nothing.
Like, it feels really easy.
It feels really easy.
Yeah.
And but then we saw the picture of the gun. And there was literally like there's nothing. There's no space.
Yeah. Because to explain it, like a double action revolver has 2 actions. If you have the hammer down, the trigger has like anywhere between like a 10 to 12 pound pull weight. So you have to put 10 to 12 pounds of pressure to pull the trigger all the way back to be able to fire a bullet.
Which is a little hard. Like you have to really try.
It's very hard. I've done it before. Like it's pretty hard. Like I've shot a .38 special in double action. Like the first one is hard. Or the double action shot is hard. And then when you cock it back, you can see the trigger pull back when you cock it to the second position, where it's like barely in, like there's no take up. It's just right up to the wall. So you just press it and pop, like it's right there. Like it's a very
there's nothing. There's no space. There's very little room
there's
for
very
error.
little travel.
When I first saw that picture, because I know nothing about guns, when I first saw that picture, I thought that it was pressed back because it was all, like done being used, which is not the case. Like you can still keep shooting continuously with that one. But I thought that, she pressed it and it stays pressed when all the bullets are out, like when it's done or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But then when you explained it, I was like, there is so little room for error that I was like, I could see how she could have actually shot her. But then you mentioned that.
Well, because we saw, this is what they put on the on the documentary, and this is like when I was explaining that to you, when I started telling you like, okay, I don't know if it's a single action or a double action revolver. If it's a single action revolver, then like she intended to do it because she had to put all that pressure on it. Like it's a little more of like, it makes you think a little more, you know, just because you do have that amount of travel and that amount of weight that you have to put on it. If you want to shoot somebody, you're going to shoot somebody, so you're going to put that. But if it's a double action and she had it already cocked back, which they said multiple times that they already had it cocked back, and then they showed photos of like after they finally got her out of the truck and like got they showed one photo with the hammer cocked back and the trigger was already pulled. So that's when I was like, oh yeah, it's a double action. Because then they showed another photo where the hammer was down and the trigger was in the full position, you know,
and it was way further up.
So that's what I wanted to show you to demonstrate, like, because this is her claim, is that she wanted to give everything, like all the paperwork to Selena. That's why she told her to go to the hotel. And she was saying that I just want to be rid of all this, like just take whatever you need, like your family is scaring me. Like I bought this gun because I'm worried. Like I'm terrified of your father. Like what he's gonna do, and like if I don't stop helping you with your business or whatever. Like what's the next thing that I'm gonna do? I'm gonna fucking kill myself. And then Selena got scared, ran off, and then she pointed the gun at her. And maybe she wanted to point the gun at her and not shoot because she was mad that she was running away, because she did say that she did it in anger or whatever. Yeah. And then with her finger on the trigger, her making that motion and the gun, like if she's not holding it correctly, if it moves forward, that trigger's getting pulled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing. It's nothing.
Mm-hmm. It's a very light trigger. If you ever shoot one, you'll be like, it's like a click. It's like clicking a keyboard.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. Yeah. I can't believe that.
Yeah. So that's the only...
People, learn about gun safety. Learn about guns.
Yeah.
I'm going to learn now about guns.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, everybody should know how to handle them.
That's crazy.
Everybody should know.
What you don't know. Anyway,
So there was that, but like the more that I kind of watched it, I was just like, I don't know.
What's the point here?
Yeah. The only point that I can see from the family is just that they
trying to humanize her.
Yeah, trying to humanize her, trying to see, because I would feel like they're worried for her life, you know?
Yeah.
Latinas are crazy.
Yeah.
Kill their icon. Gonna be some mamas coming out of retirement or some grandmas coming out of retirement, just being like,
You really think that something would happen to her?
I don't know, dude. People are crazy. People are crazy. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Look at what we're talking about. We're talking about a crazed fan, essentially, that had murdered her.
Which is what she was painted to be all these years.
Yeah, which is what she's painted to be. And now this is coming out where it's trying to humanize her a little bit.
But I want to make a point for just how intimidating A.B. Quintanilla is, I guess. Not A.B., sorry, Abraham Quintanilla is. Because there's this journalist that we're familiar with. Like, we know her face. We've seen her growing up. She's a journalist at Univision. And even she was like, is scared of Abraham Quintanilla. Yeah.
What she said, I think they cut something off because they asked her, like...
No, she said she wouldn't say it on camera. But she says that she is scared of him.
Did you hear how she said it, though?
No.
She said, but I wouldn't say that on camera.
Oh, do you think she said it and they cut it out?
Yeah, I think they cut it out. So I think she's like, yes, I'm terrified. Because it doesn't make sense what she said. She goes, yes, I'm terrified of Abraham Quintanilla, but I wouldn't say that on camera. But she said it on camera, obviously. So I think it was like something that they cut out in the middle, where she was like, "Oh, well, there's this story that he did this because somebody was messing with Selena on the road, or somebody didn't pay, so they did this, or like it could be anything." Like, I've never heard anything about him.
Never.
I jokingly said when we were watching that he was like a Mexican Joe Jackson, and just like,
dude, I think that there's something to that. For a journalist.
She was scared.
She was scared.
She was scared.
I think that there's something. Watch us get like a fucking cease and desist and fucking...
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Yeah. I'll make sure to put... I'm going to leave allegedly just throughout the part where we're talking about Selena. Anything we mention,
I'll put my address out there. I'm going to put 123 Street Road.
I'm going to put everything that we say in this video is alleged.
Allegedly.
But there might be something to that Abraham thing. You know, powerful people are powerful for a reason.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. She was a great singer. She was a great designer.
She was an adulterer.
Ahead of her time. She was an adulterer at the end of the day, allegedly.
Her clothes were awesome.
Her clothes are great.
Yeah.
For their time.
She had fantastic style.
Oh, yeah.
The cow outfits? Come on.
I mean, only they could pull it off.
Right?
Let's be so for real.
Yeah.
But yeah, we lost a great one. I loved Selena growing up. I wanted to be a singer because of Selena.
Me too.
I remember when we used to live on Nogales, and my friend, I had that friend next door. That's actually how I ever heard of Selena, I think. Like, that was my first memory of her.
White girl? Nice.
She wasn't white. She was half white.
What? Really?
Half Mexican. Yeah, her dad was Mexican.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I would be over at her house, and we would just watch the Selena movie all day. And I'm sure, like, my mom would play music or probably something.
It was playing in the house.
Yeah, you know, but
Every party that we would go
my
to.
earliest memory is being with my friends and watching the movie, like, almost every day after school.
Yeah.
I love Selena. I still cry when she dies in the movie.
You don't see it coming?
I see it coming. It's just still so sad.
There was a little video of a mom that was showing her daughter Selena for the first time, and she's like watching it. She's like enjoying it, and then it comes to the part where she dies, and like the daughter's just crying.
No
But
way.
she's young. She's like 7 years old.
That's so sad.
That's torture. Why would you show that to your 7-year-old?
Especially when you just introduce her to her.
Yeah.
I would have been like, look, I'm gonna show you a new singer, and you're gonna love her. But I want you to know, she was murdered in cold blood.
I want you to not wait for her new album.
Right.
Don't hold your breath.
Right. No new merch. Well, actually, that's a fucking lie.
Merch, yeah.
Bruh. Another reason why I think that this Abraham feller is like a little bit sus, okay? Because he's still making money off of her death.
Well, that's
And
all.
People eat
That's
it.
all musicians that die.
Right.
Mac Miller still released like new music right after he died. I excuse Mac Miller just a little bit. But then like Lil Peep, a lot of rappers that die end up making albums posthumously. You know?
Yeah, I don't like any of it.
I don't either.
I think you should just let him rest in peace.
Yeah, Mac Miller. I somewhat excuse Mac Miller's posthumous album just because of the fact that like it was almost done.
Still no, it wasn't done.
It was like it just needed to be mixed. I think. Or mastered.
Okay.
I think it just needed to be mastered, and the person that did it had worked on his previous album. And artists like though, if the album is done or if like they know what songs they're gonna put with the album, they might have a bunch of other songs that they're like, okay, well this didn't work with this project, so maybe the next one. So they could be working on two things simultaneously. I think
I believe that.
If he didn't die, I think he was gonna release like one year and one the year after because of the amount of music that he had.
Okay.
And it's the same person that worked on the previous
If
one. They
all
worked together.
was needed was just mastering,
There was.
okay.
And he worked very closely with him. Like the person that mixed and mastered it and eventually released it worked closely with him on his previous two albums and also already knew the arrangement of how he wanted this follow-up album. Allegedly.
Okay.
That's the only... And also I like the album, so...
Okay, fine, fair. Yeah. Poor Selena, gone too soon. Do you think that if she was still alive, they would have found out about the affair? Like, how do you think that would have played out? Do you think she would have eventually been caught on camera, like paparazzi? Do you think would obviously if she was caught publicly?
How did everybody know though? Like how is it a known thing?
I think it was a known thing in Monterrey. I don't think the news got to Merck.
Okay.
Sometimes that happens.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it ain't gonna look good.
Also, you know, I don't know. I think there were a lot of reasons as to why Abraham was upset about the whole thing. I think it wasn't. I don't think it was just that he wanted her all to himself, meaning just like having to do music. It was a part of that, but I also think like, oh, like I know about this affair. Like if it gets out, her reputation is gonna be tarnished. She's gonna be ruined. Why are you letting her? Like you shouldn't be letting her. You should be telling me so I can stop this. And she was just going along with Selena's caprichos. You know, I think like that was a big thing. Cause also too, like, bruh, you have the ear of the biggest celebrity and she's making such a big mistake. You tell somebody.
Yeah. Like, hey,
I'm sorry, but like you're just supposed to be her business manager. You're not supposed to be doing all this other shit.
Yeah. But they were
friends. But
yeah.
I think it's that's a hard line to cross from employer to friendship.
Yeah.
I think you got to be very careful with that.
Yeah. The way that they also paint it, like because they talked to the people that prosecuted her after the case, they paint it as like, oh, well, she was 35, you know, she was hanging out with this young woman. That's a little weird, you know, like she's not married. She doesn't have any kids. Is she trying to hold on to like her youth, like trying to live vicariously through it? Was she worried that she was going to lose it? So she didn't want to upset Selena, like stuff like that, you know? Yeah. As opposed to where it could have just been like, she was my friend and I cared about her. She seemed like she was happy and I didn't want to lose her trust. Like I didn't want her to think that she couldn't trust me. Yeah. If I just went and spilled the beans to her dad. I mean, it's relationships are difficult. You know?
Any.
I thought for a long, like the whole time they announced this, I thought she was gonna come out and be like, we were in love.
That's what a lot of people thought back in the day. Like she was jealous of her, or she was so in love with her that she didn't want the world to have her.
No, like I thought she was gonna be like.
Oh, you actually
like
thought.
I thought she was gonna be like.
You
me and
did
Selena.
mention that as soon as we started the movie.
They were in love.
Yeah.
Like I thought Selena was also in love with her.
It's crazy.
Yeah, because I think I just heard it like off whatever. I think I just heard that she was going to say that they were in a relationship or they were in love, and I was like, oh, okay, that's what I'm going to latch on to.
I don't know. You guys should watch it. You should watch it just as a reminder that
Yolena. That's what their celebrity couple name would be.
Yolena. Actually, that's a really good name.
Yeah.
I think y'all should watch it just to see how big of a mistake one little thing can become, and also just be like she's a human. Like everything went wrong. Everything that could go wrong did.
Yep.
And
I wonder how her life in prison was.
I doubt it was anything but just complete sorrow and depression. Like
30 years, dude.
30 years and being the most hated woman in prison. Yeah, you were 6 months when she died. 3 months?
6.
6 months.
That was born in September of 94. She died in March of 95.
Yeah.
Or April.
But what I think that's so drastic. That's why I'm saying, like, I think that he really was threatening. Abraham was really threatening her, allegedly, for her to get to that mental space to where it's, because there's a lot of other things that we're not mentioning. There's a lot of other
I got stuck.
There's a lot of other, y'all gotta watch it. I mean, it was insane. This is my second time watching it, and even the second time I was like, damn, this poor lady. She was not in her right mind.
Nope.
And we lost a great one.
She did kill somebody, though.
She did kill her. I mean,
but it could have been an accident.
It could have been an accident, and it could have all been avoided.
It could have all been avoided. She
was moving on.
Allegedly, yeah. Well, not allegedly. Like, there was proof that she was gonna go back. She studied nursing, and she was a registered nurse before all of this, like for years. Right,
before she was the president of Selena's fan club. She had a nursing degree, and she was a nurse, and she had already made the decision to leave Selena.
Yeah, because there is one thing that comes out is that there was a voicemail from an employer saying your drug test came clear, your background check came clear, just come in for orientation, blah, 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 whatever. You know, it sounds like from a job.
Yeah.
So there was she already was, at some point she was like, all right, well, I'm not going to get money from the Quintanillas anymore. Guess I'm going back to nursing. And that seems like something somebody would do as like an acceptance, you know, of like, all right, my life with Selena is now over. Like, this was a cool chapter. I need to accept that. I still got bills to pay, so yeah. Let me get back in the trenches.
Also, I feel like they could have done a better job at locating that person, because that's a big...
No, I don't think so.
You don't think that was a big point of... Because they frame her to be so obsessed with Selena.
A better job to like look for the person that was on the voicemail?
Yeah.
Nah, they're probably dead.
Doesn't matter. As long as you get a name and a phone call and like the record of the phone call. There's records of the phone call. They could have gotten records of that phone call.
I mean, they could get employer records, but there's so many things that could like.
I think phone calls is the most important, because that's stuff that you can't hide.
Yeah, but look what you're looking for. You're looking for
all you gotta do is the name of the company and.
I mean, yeah, but from 30 years ago.
It is such a thing. The cops keep evidence from such a long time.
No, you're saying for the journalists, right? Or are you saying, oh no, okay, you're not saying in present day, like the documentary should have tried to get a statement from that person? Yeah. You're talking to police.
I do. No, I'm talking about the documentary.
No, I think it would have been better for the police to do that.
Because why do they care? She still killed her.
Well, actually, no. Probably her lawyers. It would have been better for her for Yolanda's lawyers to be like, well, I mean, she had this job lined up. You know, it's something that we can bring up, but
it doesn't really matter. I mean, more for the documentary. If you're trying more, I think it also
doesn't matter for the documentary.
I think so too, because that could have been fake.
Yeah,
that voicemail could have been faked. Her sister could have called her fucking phone and been like,
there's a lot of things, but
that's another thing. It's like, it's not an open and shut case.
Yeah. Also, Selena could have never been a real person. I mean, have you ever seen her and Batman in the same room?
No. Anyways, I think that's a great place to end it. Yeah, you guys need to go watch that. Actually, I do want to bring up some things. In Dallas, there's gonna be a Selena parade, I think on the 9th, which is weird to do that on that day, right? Is it the 9th? I think it's on the 9th. Look it up. Probably not the 9th, but I'm pretty sure, because I remember thinking that's a weird day to do it on. I guess they wouldn't do it on. Why wouldn't they do it on her birthday?
Could they do something on their birthday?
Yeah, but why would
still
they?
Celebrated.
Yeah. Anyways, there's something there, so go check that out in Dallas. And also, we are going to be going to our friend Hector Cifuentes' stand-up on the 9th. You guys make sure to get tickets. We'll leave the link below. And yeah, that's it. Anything else?
Is that Friday?
I think it's Saturday.
Oh yeah, mine's ahead. Okay.
That's it for this week's episode, guys. Make sure you guys are subscribing, liking. We've gotten a lot of subscribers recently. We just reached 100. We're actually currently at 106. I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but it means a lot to us. Thank you to all of you guys that are subscribing. Thank you to all of you guys that are liking our videos, following us on Instagram. It just makes me so happy. Makes me want to keep doing this. Having a lot of fun. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Peace.